Good morning, grade sevens. Okay, today we are going to talk about geometry. So we are going to do the geometry in our algebra books. We are on page 134 and we are busy with activity 9.1a. So now we are talking about today about perimeter. Perimeter. There, I've got an and for you. Now, today, perimeter is the distance around a shape. Now here I drew a quadrilateral. So if I have to walk around the perimeter, I'm going to take my ant. First I'm going to walk around the perimeter of the book, of the page. That's how you move around the perimeter. So if I ask you to measure the distance around this page, to measure the perimeter, you will say it's the breadth plus the length plus the breadth plus the length. Now, here I drew a quadrilateral. So here we have 31 millimeters plus 13 millimeters plus 36 millimeters plus 12 millimeters. Okay, so let's do that quickly. We will say perimeter, always with a capital letter P, equals, now for a quadrilateral, when my side's on the same length, I will write that's length plus length plus length plus the length. Now remember, you get 1 mark for this. We call this the formula. Then, because they are all different, I have to add them up. 31 plus 13 plus 36 plus 12. If I add that up, 30 plus 10, 40 plus 30, 70 plus 10, 80. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 92. 92 what? 92 millimeters. Always important that you have your unit after the number. Now we are going to talk about the perimeter of a rectangle. Now, what do you know about a rectangle? You know that that side is exactly the same length as this side. So if that one is 3 centimeters, this one will be, yes, Danielle, 3 centimeters. If this one, the breadth, if that is 2 centimeters, then this side will be, Jessica, 2 centimeters. Okay, now, what do I do now? I start by writing the formula. If I want to work out the perimeter, it's going to be 3 centimeters plus 2 centimeters plus 3 centimeters plus 2 centimeters. I start by writing the formula, and that will be P equals the length plus the breadth plus the length plus the breadth. Now, that is the same as 2 times the length. Length plus length is the same as 2 times the length plus 2 times the breadth. Now, this is very important. This formula for the perimeter of a rectangle, you need that to get a mark. Okay, so we're going to say 2 times the length, 3, plus 2 times the breadth, and that's 2 centimeters. Then I end up with 6 plus 4, my perimeter. My answer will be perimeter equals 10 what? 10 centimeters. Okay, now we move on to a square. What do you know about a square? All of the sides are the same length. So if that one is 3, this one will be 3 centimeters, and this one will be 3 centimeters. So my perimeter in this case will be, 4 times the side. 4 times the side, or side plus side plus side plus side. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, that will give me 12 what? 12 centimeters. I am just adding up. Okay, now in number 2, in the book they say Mr. Marulu's piece of ground is 18 centimeters long and 9 meters wide. I'm just going to give you another example. My garden is 18 meters long and 6 meters wide. I build a fence around it, but leave a 2,5, not centimeter, teacher. Really? That's too small for an opening of a gate. But leave a 2.5 meter opening for a gate. How long is my fence? Now, you always start by drawing whatever they say in the word sum. So I draw. And it's not on scale. It's impossible for me to draw 18 meters. I don't have enough paper for that. So here I just make a draw a small picture of the garden. So here I have 18 meters. That's my length. The longest one is always the length. The width, the breadth, this one will be 6 meters. So if it's a rectangular garden and this one is 18 meters and that one is 6 meters, it implies that this side will also be 6 meters. And this side, the opposite side, will be 18 meters. So the first thing that I need to do, I need to work out the perimeter. So if this ant walked all around the perimeter, 18 plus 6 plus 18 plus 6, then I will write it like this. Perimeter equals, that's the length plus the breadth plus the length plus the breadth. Okay, now I'm going to rewrite it. L plus L gives me 2 times the length plus 2 times the breadth. Work it out. 2 times 18 plus 2 times 6. That gives me 36 plus 12. 30 plus 10, 40. 6 plus 2, 8 equals 48 what? 48 meters. Okay, but that's not the end of the sum, because now I worked out the perimeter, but I have to leave an opening for the gate. So there I'm going to make a little gate over here, and then this little piece that I'm going to leave open over here, that's going to be 2,5 meters. So what do I need to do? I need to work out the perimeter excluding that part, which means 48 minus 2,5. And now everybody gets a heart attack. How do I do this? I can't do this. Everybody's crying. It's easy. 48 is exactly the same as, yes, what? We did this all last week for the whole week. 48, 0, minus 2, your commas need to line up. There we go. As easy as pi. Okay, now I subtract. 0 minus 0, 0. Now, I have a problem. Cannot say 0 minus 5. I go to borrow from the 8. That turns into a 7. That becomes a 1. 10 minus 5, 5. Remember to bring down the comma. 7 minus 2, 5. And 4 minus nothing, 4. There's my answer. But no, that's not my answer. I left out the unit. The unit must be meters. Now I have all of my marks. Okay, how long will the fence be? 45,50 meters. Now the last one. They ask you to work out the perimeter of an irregular shape like this. But now they gave you this, 3 little marks there and 3 little marks there. That means that if that one's 5 centimeters, this one will also be 5 centimeters. And if that one with the little 2 marks there, if that's 1 centimeter, this one will be 1 centimeter. Okay, so now I have all of the measurements of the shape. 10,3 centimeters, come and thank you. 10,3 centimeters, 5 centimeters, 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter, 5 centimeter. What do I call the shape? Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What shape? What shape has 5 sides? A, yes, I'm listening. Pinky, you should know this. Keegan, Keenan, Yes, I'm listening. Louder. Pentagon. This is an irregular pentagon. Irregular pentagon. So if I have to work out the perimeter, it will be P equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Length plus length plus length plus length plus length. If you wrote that down, you'll get a mark. Then I'm going to start with 10,3. 10,3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have everything in. 10,3 plus 10, 20,3 plus 2, 22,3. 22,3 watt. The unit, centimeters. There I have my answer. Nice. Okay, guys. So we are doing geometry and we are working in our algebra books, which is fine. We don't have a choice. We only have about 9 lessons remaining for the term and then we are done. So when I see you again, hopefully on the 1st of June, we will be doing revision. But you need to work hard every day because this work is extremely important and I'm not going to have time to redo all of these classes. Okay, so we are just going to touch on everything before we start writing tests. Okay, guys, have a lovely day. I miss you. I'm going to see you soon. Keep well. Bye.